Was good. Fill up my water real quick. I'll be back. Oh man, you know what's funny when people like to you can't hate someone for trying. Has anyone even hopped in the stream yet? I don't even know. I can't even check. So here's the thing. I can't check that shit on YouTube because YouTube doesn't give me a total amount of views. It just shows you the views and that's about it. TikTok will actually give you a total amount, make you feel like you're doing something. YouTube, if you ain't doing shit, they'll make you feel like you ain't doing shit. That's the thing about YouTube. But it'll show you on their analytics. That's the thing. Where's my phone at? Here's the thing. I don't need to charge my phone that much. But the issue actually is I need to get my phone fucking fixed. I need to get the storage fixed. Something's not right with the storage. I'm deleting videos that are very valuable. So I can't be doing that anymore. Even though I can always like retake videos and make better videos. Obviously, I know that. Especially with, you know, all the camera tricks I'm figuring out. Like, cinematic is better. It just is. It just is for videotaping, especially if you have it focused the right way. It'll just be better, and it's just there's nothing you could do about it or say about that. Hello, what up? Whatcha man of doom? Was good. Welcome, first one in the stream. This stream is not popping real quick, but it's gonna start popping. Princess Jenna was good. Welcome. So we're gonna start getting likes in here. We're gonna start getting people talking, people vibing. And yeah, we got 13 people in here now. See, that's what I'm talking about. See? That's why that's why you can't quit. That's why you can't quit. Because I am the fire. Exactly. You are the fire. True. I mean, you are. You started it, and now we're here. So I feel like as long as we continue that momentum, then the fire will stay fucking burning the fucking house, you know? Hopefully we can burn the entire house down. You know what I mean? Do you play Roblox? No, I do not. But I actually like that question. You know why? Because that means I know that I'm getting like people in my stream more, like that like aren't necessarily resonating with my content as much, which I really really like. Um, Ho, what the fuck? I don't even know. What up, Brooklyn Merrill? Was up? Was good? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm just saying words now. How about y'all just throw in some more controversial statements? They're gonna be laughing at that. But nah. Like, hell no. That's not fun. Nothing fun about that. Why are my like thighs sore? I didn't do any legs very recently. Ow. Jesus. They're like low key sore. Fuck it. Tomorrow I'm still hitting chest and triceps and shoulders. I meant high. Haha, that's funny. My shed is on the floor and is burning. Damn. Well, let's not have that happen. How about we continue this momentum that we have going on in this stream, okay? So people keep on liking, keep on commenting, keep on arguing with me, keep on putting out controversial statements, keep saying shit. Just keep doing the shit that makes live streams unique in general. okay? Because this is a unique live stream. But y'all gotta, you know, be unique as well. How's it going, Brookside FRM? It's going good. Seems easy. Sup, y'all? Okay, hell yeah. Well, seems easy. That's then good shit. You know, maybe I'll make you a moderator. Ow, fuck. Why the fuck is my hand hurting so much? Dude, if I just started modding people again. I used to have hella mods that would come in. Just in the Booyah tribe, no. Can I be a moderator? Look, honestly, it sucks to say, but the last time I had a bunch of moderators, it went so bad. I had like people that were not supposed to be moderating, and it was just like it made no sense. And I didn't realize. I was like, wait a second, like I don't know who these people are. So you can be a moderator, but you have to follow me on Instagram first and DM me, so that I know that you're like 18 plus. Because if you're not, then I just can't trust someone that's not with a solid Instagram and, you know what I mean, like 18 plus. I just can't do it because it's just, for me personally, I just fucked up in the beginning, giving way too many people moderator opportunities. Now I only have like 2, and both of them, one is like someone that just was older and constantly was in my streams, and so they just got a mod because they of just their pure loyalty and, you know, age requirement. And then the other person, I think they were a little bit younger, but they had like 50,000 subscribers. So it was a very different situation. And I hate to say, because that's like such a shallow thing to do. Like, oh, because he has a lot of subscribers, I make him a moderator. But you got to understand something. Like, if you come into my stream and you have 50K plus subscribers and you ask to be a moderator, you have a much higher likelihood chance of being one than someone that has no subscribers and a blank profile picture. And the reason is because they just have credibility. They have credibility in the YouTube space, and also like they could honestly help. I mean, if you're a moderator and you have a bunch of subscribers, you can help me out too, and I can help you. You know what I mean? It's good. It's like it's very much different. But that doesn't mean that you have to have a bunch of subscribers to be my moderator. But it's going to be a lot much of a different process for someone that has no subscribers to become a moderator than someone with a bunch of subscribers. And that's just the way the world works, okay? I'm not saying it's fair, but that's just how I do things. All right, gotta go. I'll sub right now. Hell yeah, thank you. If you can't be a moderator for a while, but maybe you can ask if you can be a bouncer. Dude. Fucking, oh. Imagine if YouTube had like a bouncer. Like for a live stream, you had to like go on a live stream with a bouncer and like answer questions. Fuck that shit. I would hate that shit. That would make me not want to watch someone if I had to like go like through someone else first. Who knows? That might be a thing. People might protect their own online privacy so much to the point where they're literally have an online bouncer or security guard. Do you have dumbbells in your house? No, not like a lot. Like we have like maybe a couple, but not a lot to like work out and shit. Or like get like a go workout in. You know what I mean? We got to go to an actual gym for that, which is chill because we have our local college gym that is literally 3-minute drive, 10-minute walk. It's not a 10-minute walk. It's like a 20-minute walk. For me, though, I like claim it's 10 minutes. Especially on the way back, it doesn't feel like anything. That's kind of how the vibe is, though. Especially when the sun's going down, then it feels great. So I've been doing this thing where I go straight from YouTube to TikTok. I go from YouTube, TikTok, YouTube, TikTok stream, YouTube stream, TikTok stream, YouTube stream, TikTok stream. What I'm trying to do here, and it's not working at all, or maybe it's working a little bit, is I'm trying to get people to switch back and forth. I'm trying to get people to be like, all right, fuck. If I really want to watch this dude, I'm going to have to go on YouTube and TikTok. And I've noticed there are some people that do make the transition. I swear to God. Like, there are some people that literally will watch me on TikTok, watch me. I'll be like, all right, peace out. And I'll start a YouTube stream without even telling the TikTok people. And they will literally hop in my YouTube stream right when it starts. And I'm like, that is a fucking loyal fan. But just going back and forth, it just keeps us more connected in general. So, that is the vibe. Okay? I've been streaming a lot more recently, and I think people are starting to realize that. And I think YouTube's starting to pick up on that a little bit. I think TikTok's starting to pick up on that a little bit. Fuck it. They're saying add a Q&A sticker. Let's go. Fuck it. There. Yo, what up? What up? Yo, boy, Dark Shot was good. Yeah, so they just gave me a random fucking Q&A, so answer it if y'all want. But I don't even know where the answer would actually go, to be honest. But there you go. But I mean, how many different people have said something in the stream? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different people. We need those numbers to be like 10. Oh, 7. Who will win in the baseball tournament? There's a baseball tournament going on? Dude, I'm going to keep it real. I do not watch baseball at all. I mean, I used to watch hella football, hella basketball. I don't really watch sports as much anymore. I have lost my like want to watch sports or feel this need to like watch the game or like how did I miss the game? Like that doesn't hit me as hard anymore. And I think the biggest reason is because as a kid, it didn't really bother me as much to watch grown men achieve their goals and win at their goals while I sit there and do nothing. But as an adult, I think it actually like pains me. Like especially as a kid, I did want to make the NFL. So like seeing people in the NFL like achieving their goals, like it does genuinely bother me. It makes me feel like a piece of shit. Like I'm just sitting here being a fucking lazy piece of shit while they're in the NFL. Like I hate that shit. You know what I mean? So as much as I do enjoy games, I enjoy sports, I enjoy competitiveness, and I enjoy, good football, I really hate the idea of watching other people achieve their dreams or achieve their goals or just cheering for other people in general. Like that whole thing to me is not a vibe. Like I want to cheer for myself, my family, my friends, and my team. You know what I mean? Like, but my team isn't, the team that I grew up near. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the idea that we get an emotionally reactive of a team winning or losing when you have zero control over it. Like you're not even a coach or a player. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. How is ASU life? ASU life is fire. I'm actually probably gonna leave pretty soon. I just got some homework done today. No classes today. We rushed the field. That was good. I got to post about that. Actually, good fucking question because now you brought up that shit. See, this is why we do live streams because y'all help me. Y'all bring me back and y'all make me remember, oh shit, I got to post this. I got to post this. I got to post that. Post about this. Post about that. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm fucking saying, bro. Let's go. I want to go to FSU to be a law student, so that might be cool. Oh, FSU. Well, I mean, it honestly depends on what you want. Like, if you want, like, if you're looking for academic excellence, then I'd pick that. If you're looking for more of an experience, then I wouldn't pick law in general, to be honest. If you're looking for, like, a fun experience, I don't know. I wouldn't pick law in general, just in general, because I just don't think, it's not, I don't know. It's just not my vibe. What are you studying? Me? Ugh, I'm studying interdisciplinary studies, which is a combination of business and communication. God. I hate thinking about, like, school. I really do. I despise school. I despise classes. I despise it because it's actually easier than we make it out to be, but the reality is we don't care enough. And when I'm saying we, I more mean me and anyone that agrees with me or thinks like me is like the issue is like we literally don't have enough pride in it. I don't have enough pride to like study a long time to pass a test because my brain doesn't go, "Oh my gosh, if I don't pass this test, I feel like a loser." Like that doesn't happen. If I'm working out and I don't be thinking. Ruben Licks was good. Yo, what's up? Was good, bro. I'm back. Was good, James. Welcome. I don't know why I have this fucking stupid ass like voting like superpower. I just added it just because they were just like add a Q&A. I was like, fuck it, let's just fucking add some shit. Nothing's fucking happening. And now it's here. Now I don't know how to remove it. Would you rather fight Brock Lesnar or get kicked in the balls? Honestly, I'm just gonna get kicked in the balls because I mean, what if Brock Lesnar kicks you in the balls when he's fighting you? Then you get kicked in the balls anyway. It's probably gonna be harder, and you get the shit beat out of you. Like there's no like winning there. I would just get kicked in the balls and just take it. And I'm not saying I would enjoy getting kicked in the balls. That would definitely suck. There's nothing enjoyable about that. But I mean, fighting Brock Lesnar. I mean, it depends how long it is. If it's a 30 seconds and it's just you and him in a cage, see how long you last, and maybe I could outrun him for a little bit. But if it's a situation where it's like, no, fighting till someone taps out or KOs, but like you can't just tap out like they actually had like no, I'm fucked, fuck that. Like but that's Brock Lesnar in his prime. Brock Lesnar right now, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll fucking outrun that old motherfucker. But you know what I mean? Who has it harder, men or women? Um, you know what's funny? I honestly my like in this and my answer is true. My answer is the truth. Um, some men have it harder than some women, and some women have it harder than some men. This idea that like, oh, these group of people have it way harder is just bullshit, okay? Some people have it harder, some people have it easier. Now, when the question is majority, like majority, if we were doing a majority standpoint, who has it harder? Then I would say men. But I wouldn't like, I don't say that in like a victimization way, like, oh, they have it hard. I say that in a way of that this is how the world is supposed to work. It seems like this was supposed to happen. It seems like throughout history, this is supposed to be how it was supposed to be. So I'm not against it. I just find it as nature. So I'm not one to be like, oh, men have it so hard. I'm be like, what I've noticed on Earth is it seems like throughout history, men have had it harder. This is something I've noticed. I take this data and I use it to my advantage. I don't look at it like it's a bad thing. I don't look at it as like bitter. I just look at it like this is what's going on, okay? If we look at human history, for the most part, men have had to, be the sacrifice. They've had to hunt. They've had to go to war. You know what I mean? And all of those things, right, made them the way that they are and that made things harder for them. And I think now it's different because it's the opposite, right? They're not getting killed, whatever, but they are getting lack of drive and purpose, which was in, the wars and stuff. And I think that is really, really destroying men and making it harder for men. But again, like, I don't look at this like, okay, well, that means that we should be more sympathetic or now we should start, like, you know, uh, talking about it more. I mean, I guess we can talk about it more, but the real thing is what you really need to do is work harder and understand that it's not fair, it's not right. Something is a little bit off. It is a little bit confusing, but if you work hard, it's a guarantee that you'll get better results. Hello, Jake. I'm a senior in Arizona. Why do you think ASU is a good pick or the right school? Also, thoughts on Barrett? Okay. So you are in Arizona and you're asking me why I think ASU is a good pick. So I think ASU is a good pick because it is a very, very, very big school. So when you go to the school, you have a load of opportunity. Now, again, some people use this very good and some people use it the quite opposite, very bad. Like, so you have to understand, if you're someone that in high school you had lots of opportunities to play sports, join clubs, and make friends, and you didn't take up those opportunities, I'm not going to lie, if you can't switch your frame when you go to college, Arizona State's probably not going to be the best spot. Because you have to understand that like when people say college is what you make of it, I feel like ASU emphasizes that because it really is what you literally make of it. Like your choice. Like if there is so much opportunity to meet so many different people, but you also have the opportunity to meet no one because again, there's so many people meeting each other that it's not like you're in a closed group where everyone knows each other. Okay, you could be a ghost. You could know no one. I swear to God, I went to the like I said, I'm going to still now to this day going to the biggest school in the USA, and I knew a good amount of people that, not sorry, I didn't know a good amount of people. But I did know of someone that literally did not like talk to a single person outside of our like dorm area, like our three friends, and they literally they never talked to anyone that wasn't our friends, and it made me realize like you could easily go to this school and not have a social life. Like you could easily do that. It's so fucking easy. But you could also do it and also have a massive social life because also obviously you meet people and you're like, oh my gosh, this person knows so many people. It's like I know so many people. So it's like it really depends on you. Now, thoughts on Barrett. So Barrett's cool. I've been there like 3 different times, and here's what's good with Barrett. I would say if you're in Barrett and you're doing Barrett because you're like, I'm a smart kid, but I still want to go to a fun school. Then it's like I would recommend like if you're gonna go to Barrett, like you better do some other fun shit because Barrett makes it boring, like low key. Like Barrett makes it a not fun like school, low key. I'm gonna keep it real. Like it's just this weird like civilized spot in the middle of campus that just has a bunch of smart people, and some of those smart people choose to go outside of Barrett to have fun. That's pretty much what it is. So I would say if you're super just into just like being an academic fucking beast, then hell yeah, bro, Barrett's the vibe. But if it's more like a thing where it's like, no, like I want the school, but I'm still smart, so I still want to be, and it's like, I don't know. But again, some people go to Barrett, and they spend zero time in Barrett, like, and they barely have any friends in Barrett. Like, they're just in the Barrett program because they're smart, right? And that's about it. Okay, all their friends are in different dorms. All their friends are in different groups, clubs, organizations, whatever. And they're like they do not give they try to stay almost away from it. I've met people like that. You know what I mean? So, but it's definitely cool. And it's definitely an honor like honor spot like, but it's definitely I'm not the person to give the best advice for that shit because I really think that shit is so stupid, like the whole honors program in school and all that bullshit. I think it's all so stupid because the correlation for honor students to actual successful people, it's becoming so like minuscule. It's basically zero correlation now. Like before there was an actual correlation. Now like if you see people in the honors group, like you're not going to assume all those people are going to be successful people. Like in fact, for the odds are that they're not just because of odds. Transportation. Jake's takes. It's just remember that one person who said Jake's takes or Jake's takes. It's me, dude. It's a long time no see. Yeah. Okay. It's getting boring. Move on. Form. Form? What do you mean form? Like the superpower thing? Are you talking about that? I'm not gonna lie. You know what I find crazy? You know what I find crazy? I didn't mean to say that. What do you mean? You said it. What world do you not mean to say something that you said? How does that make sense? Um, but yeah, like I said, you could be watching anybody stream. You could you could be not even on your phone. You could be working out. You could be making money. You could be doing anything in this world. But you choose to watch my stream. Can't be that boring, you know. You know, like I would never like watch like picture this. I like pay tickets to go to a play, and I like or a comedian, right? And I go in the stands, and the comedian starts talking, and halfway through I'm like, um, hey, this is getting boring, dude. Like I just couldn't imagine how everyone would react, or even the comedian himself. Like he'd probably the first thing he'd probably be like, "Didn't you pay to see me?" It'd probably be his first thing, and then the guy would go, "Yeah," and then the comedian would be like, "Well, how the fuck are you gonna tell me like or critique me if you're the one that chose to take time out of your day to do that?" And the person is just gonna be like, and then I guess their response will determine how intelligent the person is. Nah, you ramble is quite interesting, brother. No, you just kept talking about school. I like what you say about other this. You just kept saying that. My bad. I am sorry, bro. Look, I don't take, like I said, I don't really care. Like, but like, to a certain extent, I kind of need to. What I do care about is calling out the hypocrisy in it more than anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like worried. Like, obviously, I know you don't find it boring. If you did, then you would just click off. If some, like, most people, if they do actually find me boring, they're just gonna click off. They're not gonna say it's boring. You know what I mean? So obviously, you don't. I am aware of that. But I think it's more just important to understand how it sounds or how someone else could possibly perceive it. Because me, I look at everything from like the outside perspective, even the way I talk. I'm looking at it like from the third point of view lens, maybe even the fourth point of view lens. So it's very different. Me reading this in my head don't sound weird. Then you read it, it sounds weird. Like I sound cringe. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's kind of what happened to me a little bit when I started like videotaping myself a lot, like again, and I realized like there were specific things that I did that I really was like, I gotta stop doing that. Like, but you don't realize until you got videotape. Like, first off, I say like way too much. I still do it to this day. I was saying way too much. I was saying yeah, I was saying like, and I was saying yeah, I was saying all that way too much. Another thing I was doing was I was talking fast way too much. Now, I still talk fast to this day because it is a skill, because speed is a skill in general, and being able to articulate your words and understand what you're talking about with mental fortitude is important. But it's also important to understand that, like talking slowly is also can be seductive and can make your words maybe a little bit more potent. And, people actually are willing to listen to you, especially when you're in environments when you can talk softly and slowly. This is the thing is that I like to put myself in environments where I'm able to lower my voice and talk, especially in public. At this point, the main times that I'm yapping is usually if I'm with a close friend, I'm on stream, and it's not like a very chill stream, or I'm talking like ChatGPT or something. Other than that, like, especially because in social interactions, I am quite quiet because like you have to learn. Like you can't learn if you're talking. Like you can't learn about anything if you're talking. But if you're silent, then you're constantly observing. You're constantly learning about people and the people that you're with. You know what I mean? Hi guys, what up? So for real, over text, I am the most blunt person. I low key need to fix that. Well, here's the thing. You don't actually need to like you don't need to fix anything. Like that's the truth. You don't need to fix being blunt. Like if you feel a specific way about something, I think it's okay to say that specific thing. Um I guess it's just it really depends the situation. Because for me, I like to be blunt. I like to say what's on my mind. But I guess the difference is I say what's on my mind. It's I have like a extreme level of like core empathy that I guess allows me to be blunt without an extreme amount of like personal offensiveness. But I still say shit that's offensive. I mean, I say fat people are lazy and that might be offensive, but like it's not a personal attack. I guess that's the difference. Is like I have this rule where I really don't personally attack anyone cuz people might be like, "Oh, like that's so nice," but it really isn't that nice. It's honestly selfish of me because I just don't see a return on investment. I see zero ROI for me. Like it's more of a selfish move. Like no, I just don't see any reason to do it. Like there's absolutely no reason to personally attack someone, and not because I'm a nice person, I'm a moral person, I care about their feelings. It's because I care about my feelings, and I've never felt better, or I've never felt better from telling someone like or personally attacking someone. I've never felt better after doing that. I've also never felt better with someone trying to ask me if I'm okay. But all those things, you know what I mean? So yep. Bro, this stream been going on a while. All right, I might have to end it here. Sorry, guys. I know this been a good stream though. We talked about some good shit. We are just getting back into the groove of YouTube, and that's the vibe. So we just gotta continue to do that. To be honest, me and my boyfriend broke up because I said something that was blunt. You know what? That's fine. Who cares? Honestly, the reality is, Like, if you said something that was your true self and he reacted in a way that you didn't like, then you guys weren't meant to be together. That's actually real talk. Real talk is if you said something that was blunt, meaning you really felt it, and it was really on your mind, and it was really true, and his reaction was to break up, that means you guys were never meant to be together because you expressed your real self and he said, "Fuck no, I'm not, I'm not about that." And who knows, maybe the blunt thing was actually a mean thing, but it still means that you guys weren't, together or weren't meant to be together. Nah, because all I said was he was lazy and all he did was game. Oh, um, well, that's well then you won because you're now out of that. You don't have to deal with someone that's lazy and plays video games all day. What the fuck? What woman out there wants to be with a guy that plays video games all day? Like the fuck? And don't put smoking weed and playing video games in the same category. I hate that shit. There are many women that love to be with men that smoke weed all day because those dudes are fun. Dudes that play video games all day are not as fun majority of the time. Just so I hate when those two go hand in hand. But nah, you don't want to. Who the fuck? I'm not even a girl, but I know as a girl, like they don't want to do that's just fucking being lazy as fuck. Like no one wants that. No one. Like that's just like there's nothing more unattractive than laziness. You know? Hell no. I hate boys who smoke. And that's your opinion. And you're free to have that. But I was more just saying like I don't put those two together, like the whole smoking weed all day and playing video games all day. Like those two don't go hand in hand. 'Cause some people, they're construction workers, they smoke weed all day. Some people are out in nature all day, they smoke weed all day. But yeah. It is so bad for you. What's bad about it? Can you list down a couple reasons for me, please? Thank you. I would like to see some. Not smoking cigarettes, smoking weed. Please name some things that are so bad about it, and I would like to hear them right now, please. I want to know. I want to know what's so bad about it. What's so bad? Like, I'm curious. My brain's curious. Pure curiosity. Like a younger kid being curious. What up? 200 IQ. Let's let's see if you actually have 200 IQ. Sounds like you smoke one, or it sounds like someone smokes weed. um. Well, regardless, I want to hear the answer. I want to hear the answer. You know what I mean? I want to hear what's bad about it. Because the funniest thing is, I never said it wasn't bad. I just want to know. Okay. Okay. I was talking about smoking, but weed smells and it is not good for your lungs. Gotcha. Okay. So here's what I got for you. Weed smells true, but that has nothing to do with how good or bad it is for you. So yes, it does smell, and I would recommend that anyone that smokes weed should try to, mitigate the smell as much as possible. Um, and then the second thing, what was it? It's not good for your lungs. Okay. So here's the thing. We know that there are many people that smoke all day that live to 100. Cigarettes, weed, tobacco, cigars, vapes, all this shit. We've seen it. Okay? Now, we have noticed that there has definitely been a correlation with lung cancer and cigarettes, right? And we've also noticed there's been a correlation with heavy cigarette smokers and, not a lot of longevity. We've noticed this, okay? But what I also have noticed is with people that are stoners for a very long time, people that have been smoking weed for a very long time, don't have these same things that these cigarette smokers have. And I also noticed that the better their diet is and the harder they exercise, the longer that they actually have in them or to life and the longer their lifespan is. So it's very very interesting. Um, uh, to see the difference between a cigarette smoker long term and a weed smoker long term, because they're two different things, and this is very important to distinguish. I'm great. What up? Are you the type of guy who's like, I don't want a girl, I want to go to the gym? A body in motion, stay in motion. Am I the type? Well, no, I'm not that type of guy. I'm the type of guy that's like, I won't be in a labeled relationship because that's not me. But I'm not gonna not date girls or talk to girls or, like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna not do that just because, like, I don't want to be like, we can just chill. We can just, no labels, just vibing. That's my thing. Like, so no, I think it's dumb. Any dude that's like, I don't want girls, I just want to go to the gym. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Stop. That's not true. Like, you're going to the gym, and part of the reason is for girls. And if you think you're lying, bro, you're like I don't know who you're fooling. Okay, you're not fooling anyone. Okay, I'm not saying that there's not other reasons to go to the gym, not great reasons to go to the gym that you'll learn over time. But a lot of dudes, 90% of dudes, their main reason for going to the gym is to get more girls. That's just the reality of the situation. I should see you with Madison Beer. Like, you should DM her. If I can't even talk. I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine? You are not here. I am here. I know it might seem like I'm not, but I am. I low key ship. Well, she's dating fucking Justin Herbert. You know what? Justin Herbert. Well, I don't think he looks like me. I mean, like, well, I don't know. It depends. Like, if you think like every like white dude looks the same, then maybe. But like, no, we don't. But I agree. Madison Beer is definitely my type. Like, it's funny. Like, when people say like, oh, what type of girls are you into? Like, I would say Madison Beer. Like, you know. You are getting more girls? Girls? Um, am I getting more girls? What do you mean? Like them before? Well, definitely definitely over the past fucking 3 years, 1000%. But since I started streaming, yeah, a little bit more. It's been a pretty like steady increase every year, I would say. Of just better and better dating life for me personally. But I crafted that shit, so I'm not even like one to be like, "Oh, I'm so lucky." Like, nah, I've is Abra did he like you handsome and she is pretty. Oh, thank you so much. Well, you are not. Well, I mean, I don't really know how to respond to that. Like, it's not really much to say. Guys, be quiet. You just a stream. I'm just a stream. Am I like, is that like offensive? Like, I'm just a streamer. Hi, what up? So you used girls. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Some people could see it that way. Some people could make that argument. 1000%. You can. You actually can make that argument. Because yeah, I use them for data. 1000%. I'm not even gonna deny that shit. Why would I deny that? I feel like some dude denying that they use girls, like, no, I don't use girls, like, and then, but they are, it's like, fuck, like, that's just kind of a loser play. Like, instead, just be like, yeah, I use girls. I do it for data. It is what it is. Because I need to know. The funniest thing is we're just gonna try to act like girls don't use guys. Like, come on. Everyone's using everyone. So, like, what, like, am I really the bad guy here? I feel like the bad people are the dudes that are like, no, I'm not using you. No, I would never cheat. No, I'm a good loyal boyfriend, and then they end up cheating. Those are the ones that I don't do that shit. I tell the girl, I'm like, no, like they're like, are you talking to other girls? Like, yeah. I don't give a fuck. Like, but at least I'm not lying to you now. Like, yeah, it might piss them off in the moment, but they might respect it and stay with you because it is what it is. Like, but why tell the truth? Well, this is my point, is that dudes like to try to play like this like thing where they're this fucking white knight soldier, awesome guy, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I would never cheat on you. No, you're so special." And then they go and cheat, and then they look like a little pussy bitch. Like, don't do that shit. Instead, if the girl's like, "Hey, I really want a relationship. Like, I don't really know what we're doing. Like, we've been seeing each other for 2, 3 months. All that shit." Be like, we're just vibing. I thought, like, I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Like, I'm not, like, you know what I mean? But I won't be like, yes, like, we're in a committed relationship. Like, I'll stop talking to other girls. I'll never fucking say that shit. Because the second you say that shit, then there's like, there's a level of fucking, I don't know. There's something that I don't want. Also, I'd be lying to myself. Okay? I'd be lying to myself at that point. I don't want to lie to myself. I don't want to lie to my true self. Because for me to be like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to any other girls, and, like, it's only going to be us. Like, I don't know. Like, that's not true to myself, because I could see another hot woman or be talking to another hot girl or be in the process of, dating another hot girl that, is really obsessed with me and really feminine. And, my raw primal self is not going to want to be exclusive with one woman. So that wouldn't be true to myself. I feel like I'd be lying to myself at that point. I feel like many dudes lie to themselves, and that's why they end up being cheaters. I'll never be a cheater because I don't lie to women about, being loyal ever. I'll never do that. I'll never lie to women about being loyal ever. Okay, because that's not. I don't ride off that shit. That's not my go-to. That dudes like to brag about being loyal. Most dudes that brag about being loyal, it's because they have no options. Have some dude that has some 10 out of 10 models begging for his attention. Have him be loyal, and then it actually means something. That's the truth. So you live with your mom? No, my she's like 3,000 miles away. I live with 2 roommates right now. I'm in a house with 2 roommates, and yeah, I still got the master though, so we vibing. Uh, when was your first girlfriend at nursery? Fuck no, no. Oh, you're gonna find this funny. I actually have never had an official girlfriend. I've dated around. I've been in what they like to call situationships. I don't call it that because that's not what it is. They like to call it that to justify it. Um, but nah, no, I've never. You go, what the hell? I'm listening intensively. No, I'm being serious. I've never had an official girlfriend. I've never officially made the label. I've had girls that have asked me, "Hey, can we be in a relationship? We've been seeing each other for a really long time. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to, you know, like, I've had girls say that, or, like, I don't want to stop talking to you, but I also want to be exclusive. And it's like, well, I can't do that. So because of those reasons, it's never happened. And it won't happen for a very long time because I'm pretty rigid with my standards of that. But I'm not like open about it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, like, if I'm dating a girl, I'm not gonna be like, you have to be this way or this way, because they fucking hate that shit. I'm just chill. I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Like, you're gonna be you, and I want you to be you, because then I'll know how attracted I actually am to you. This is the thing: is that dudes want to like change a girl, which is the dumbest shit ever. I don't want to change you. I want you to be exactly you, so then I know that I like you or not. Okay? In fact, don't lie to me. Or don't like try to like be nicer to me just to make me feel better. Be your exact authentic self, so I know exactly who the fuck I'm dealing with. Because if you're exactly your authentic self, and like that, then it's good. But if you're exactly your authentic self and I don't like that, it's fine. I know that I'm not to be with you. Like, that's fine, okay? But faking shit or trying to like be a specific way to get me to like you more, I do not want to do that shit. I hate that shit. Okay? And it's very obvious, just so you know. Okay. Are you like 20? I'm 22. Jake, when do you know this is the girl I'd like to settle down with? For me personally, I don't have a specific thing where I'm like, I'll know at this point. But uh the truth is, I don't have a specific thing because right now I have no interest in being a committed relationship. Like I like girls, I like talking to girls, I'm interested in girls, but this idea of being in a committed relationship with one makes like virtually no sense, honestly, because just the idea of it is just so like it's so benign to me. Like I'm in college, okay? I'm at unfortunately it sucks to say, but I'm at a pretty good spot, okay? I'm at to a certain extent a good valuable spot where I'm getting a lot of female attention. And it would be almost dumb of me and to my younger self to not use that to my advantage when I have the opportunity to. It just doesn't make sense. Like when you look at it like on a just dopamine level and just a level of human experience, you go, okay, like this is how my life has played out so far. This is how it's playing out now. This is what the cards I've been dealt. Okay. I've noticed no relationships have gone well at all. Okay. I'm not going to go too in deep on why they are. I know that they are the way they are because of female nature, which is completely okay. I'm accepted that. I've accepted the way it is, but I will not be, cutting out options for that because I just unfortunately have come to the realization, and it sucks to say, that the more you do what you want as a man, especially when it comes to dating, the more they respect you. So a lot of dudes think like, oh, if a girl were to be like, are you talking to any other girls? And then you'd be like, yeah, I'm talking to other girls. They would instantly cut you off. That's not true. It's not true at all. What they'll actually do, for the most part, if they really like you, is they'll try to convince you to stop talking to those other girls and just be official with them. That's what they're going to ask you to do. A lot of dudes are very like skewed on how girls think because they've never actually tested this shit out. I've tested this shit out so much. I've talked to so many different girls, so I've really learned this shit and, internalized it. Now I'm here, And now I say shit that bothers them, but then they're like, but it's true. And it's so annoying for some people. And I say shit that also bothers dudes because some of them are like, it's true, but it pisses them off. And when a dude like disagrees with me about it, I'm like, bro, you're fucked. You're so fucked, dude. You're cooked. You're so cooked because you have no idea how this shit works and it's going to take you so long and so much heartbreak. And I feel bad for you. Sorry, I haven't read this shit in a while. I'm done with this live stream. I thought you were interested in girls, but this is like you saying you're not interested. I'm interested in girls, just not a committed relationship. Like I said, I'm crashing out. I'm also JK. Now I got you. Yes, thank you for your honesty. Yep, calm down. You sound mad. Girlfriends whom you trust. I thought you were gonna end the stream. No, well, what's your craziest take? Yes, moving on. Honestly, my craziest take. No. See, here's the thing. Like, there's specific things that I just like. I have so many things. I mean, high blood pressure is good. High cholesterol is good. Red meat is good. Vegan is bad. I feel like that's known. Sun is good. Sunscreen is bad. Sunscreen's bullshit. Medicine's bullshit. Vaccines. See, that's what I'm like. I can't really say much, but bullshit. Sorry, is what it is. Dude, I could go off, man. I could absolutely go off. I think so much of human history that's been documented is a lie. And if you don't believe me, then just look on the news and see how much lies they're telling right now. And if you think about it, how much could they have lied about shit 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago? How much easier it is to lie about something when it happened 500 years ago? Think about it. Think about it for a second. So all that shit. Yes, moving on. College. Can we ask a random quick questions? Hell yeah. Shoot. Said, what up? Oh, Max Holloway, remember me? Oh, dude, the fucking Max Holloway guy is here. He is here, dude. This guy's a fucking psychopath. This guy is, dude, this Max Holloway guy. This Max Holloway guy, bro, I swear to God, you are an interesting dude. I have never had someone just type in consistently the same name. Like you're dedicated to that shit. We are our own medicine, Jake. Exactly. I think medicine's bullshit. What is your dream girlfriend? Dream girlfriend. All right. If we want to walk into fantasy land for a second, I guess we can. So my dream girlfriend would be, obviously, the looks of a 10 out of 10 for me. So we're talking Madison Beer level. Who else? Who else is like Adriana Lima, Megan Fox, that kind of, looks. And then Femininity needs to be like a 10. They need to have like radiate feminine energy. They need to be extremely like soft and like caring. Have a little bit of weakness to them. They need to have like a good voice. Their voice needs to be very like soothing to my ears. Um, and then for their personality, I would like them to be very nurturing. So very like care oriented, meaning if they were to see a dog, they would like get so excited to like, because I'm not gonna get excited for a fucking dog, but they need to. Like if they were to see like a pretty flower, like they need to get so excited for that flower because I don't give a fuck about the flower, but I need them to get excited for the flower because that's what I'm attracted to. Um, and like I just like like wearing like bright pink and shit, like you know, and then like I want them to just be have this care in their heart. They want to take care of animals, children, garden, and they like books. Okay? That's what I think I really want the most. I want them to really not enjoy going out that much. I really want them to enjoy like going out in nature way more and enjoying like outdoorsy stuff and like stores and libraries rather than enjoying like, more hostile environments like clubs and bars, and I don't want them to really enjoy that stuff. And I want them to be someone that enjoys traveling, but only with the family and not more in an independent way. So the second that she's independently traveling, I find that unattractive. I want her to have this idea of like traveling with the family or with us together. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah. And then I would want them to, again, and then of course the last thing, obviously, to be, the highest level of obsession with me, meaning that they literally think I'm their greatest, ever, and they would never be with anyone like no celebrity on the TV, no athlete on the TV. I am just their guy. I am just their archetype. I'm just their type. I'm just their thing. I just do it for them. Like that's the biggest thing for me. But that's also the biggest thing for me right now in dating. The most important thing for me when dating a girl is how much they like me. How much are they interested in me? How much do they like me? How obsessed are they with me? That's the most important thing for me. That's why people are like, bro, like, it seems like you don't have a type. Like, your girls seem to be like looking different all the time. I'm like, the reality is, bro, it's because I go for the girls that really like me, and those aren't going to look the same. I mean, you ever see a dude and they have like the same exact type every single time? It's like the same exact. For me, it's not that, because the truth is, like, the more attracted I am to a girl is how much they like me. Like, the more they show that they like me, and I'm obviously attracted to their, body and face and personality and all that different stuff, then it happens. That's what it is. Sorry, my bad. You know who Max Holloway? Of course I know who Max Holloway is. Come on, it's our way to connect. No, I got you. I'm back. Dang, bro. What's up, bro? Max Holloway. Okay. Wait, I was making a good point, though. Fuck. Yo, let me know if you guys can actually hear now, because I'm making a good-ass point. I feel like I'm getting fucked with, though. Okay. So, my whole point was... Because your time is up? Okay, I don't know. What was my point, though? My point was that, like, that strategy of, like, you know, like, going to try to really, like, go for the girl's personality and really try to, like, fall in love with the girl's personality, that, to me, makes no sense, okay? And it never made sense to me, but it's also not true to me, but it's also a disagreement that I have with other male friends. Like, they'll genuinely, like, fall for a girl's personality. They'll be like, yeah, she, like, does this thing. Like I don't give a fuck. It's almost kind of bad how but I'm so honest with myself, so I don't let myself but they'll be like, "Oh yeah, like, you know, she's really like career oriented." I'm like, "What?" Like that's like first off that's unattractive as fuck for a girl to be career oriented. She should not be. I'm the one that's supposed to be career oriented. I'm supposed to be the one that wants to conquer the fucking world and make businesses and empires. She's supposed to be the one that's supposed to raise the kids and family and clean and have kids and take care of them, and take care of animals and read books and be nice and feminine and cuddly and quiet. Like that's the way I see it. So I'm very very different than the way a lot of people see it. Like some dudes will look at like they want a woman that like will match their like I've talked to this one dude that said like, yeah, I want my girl to like be able to take care of my business if I'm like sick for a day. Like the fuck? Well, what kind of fucking like you think like I like the idea that any fucking woman would ever be able to take care of my business for a day is fucking psychopath shit to me. It's impossible. None of them would be able to. So I don't know what shitty ass fucking business you're running that would be able to have that. But what the fuck are we even talking about? I've never understood that. Though, and I think this is some weird thing that like I don't know why that happens, but I've noticed there's like dudes that are like, oh yeah, like if she made more money than me, like I'll be a stay-at-home dad or some shit like that. Like I think you actually like have been psyoped by comfort. I'm being so serious. Like, are you genuinely fucking serious as a man? Like, you're really gonna let your woman, like, I don't know, like just like take care of you like that? Like, fuck that shit. I don't know. That's not me. That's never been me. Look, because and here's the biggest reason because I've seen how those relationships play out, and they're not always the worst thing. But I've noticed that when the woman is making more money, all of a sudden she's allowed to make way more decisions. There's a lot more decisions that she's allowed to, and the dude can't be like, because the money situation. And I've noticed that. I've noticed that. And what I am telling you right now is I do not want someone like that. I do not want someone that is going to not necessarily disagree with my decisions because for the most part they're gonna think like me in general because I won't pick someone that doesn't. But I need them to look at me and be like, I don't care what decision he makes. I don't really even know. I just know he's gonna make the correct one. That's how they need to look at me. If they don't look at me like that, then I don't feel like they trust me enough or I don't trust them enough. It's as simple as that. Um, I'm my own boss. A man would look strange in my high heels. What the hell? Yeah, for sure. Yo, I haven't hopped on your stream in a minute. I've broken my no soda streak, but reduced my soda intake by a large margin. Feeling good. All right, well, how about you hop back on it now? You did it once, so let's do it again. I want to be equal on things. Equal on what things? What things do you want to be equal on? Oh, you said, can I give you my... Nah. Here's the thing. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, you can DM me on Instagram. That's literally the only thing. Because my TikTok DMs are too filled with bots. So, can't do that. So, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, it's only Instagram. It's only Instagram DMs. And we'll go from there. I want to be equal on things like decisions. Oh, then no. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean you want to be equal on, like, decisions? Like, what does that even mean, though? Like, do you need, like, help with this, like, stream? Like a question? Or, like, I'm kind of confused. But, yeah. So, how did this even start? Oh, yeah, when you guys asked me what my dream girl was, and we went into Fantasyland for a second. So, yeah, that's what it is. And I know you guys are probably not going to like this part, but I would prefer if, you know, because I only give me number, which is just a preference. You're good. No, you're good. Do you watch football, Jake? Not as much as I used to. I'm going to keep it real. All right, guys, I'm probably going to end the stream here because I low-key got to get ready. I'm leaving. But good stream, good talk. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Let's keep streaming, keep the vibes up, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.